The social media workshop for media workers held last week at the Ocean Terrace Inn has been considered very informative, eye-opening, and very comprehensive by the participants and organizers. The workshop lasted for 3 days, where 50 media workers and communicators from both St. Kitts and Nevis were trained on the proper and effective use of social media within journalistic guidelines. Experienced journalists and media trainers Wesley Gibbons from Trinidad and Tobago and Anika Kentish from Antigua and Barbuda were the facilitators. On day 3, legal expert Jehan Williams addressed the legal responsibilities governing traditional media compared to social media. Mr. Gibbons said the workshop was a learning experience for both facilitators and participants. He said his presentations focused on the role of journalists and journalism.
What I essentially did was to draw attention to the role of journalists and media generally, essentially in the development process, because one of the fundamental questions I think I raised and people paid attention to was the question of what is journalism really for? If not for contributing to the development of the countries that we serve and the people that we serve. And I think that if we keep that kind of focus with respect to the work that we do as journalists, then it's going to help us to perform at a higher level and play the kind of role that people expect us to be, so that we can be seen to have earned the rights that we fight for, especially with regard to the responsibilities that we assume as professionals. I think that the social media world provides opportunities, but also offers to us quite a few challenges that we have the opportunity of engaging and turning to the benefit of the people of the region.
Ms. Anika Kentish said she was pleased with the outcome of the workshop and the fact that the participants remained engaged throughout the 3 days.
So we were very happy, first of all, with the turnout at this workshop. Not only was it oversubscribed, we realized that people consistently came every single day. Usually with these workshops, people come on the first day, they leave after lunch, and then by the end of the workshop, you maybe have 50%. That really was not the case this time around. So we're pleased with that. The other thing that we're pleased about is that the participants were engaged from start to finish. They asked a lot of questions. Many of them were open-minded. We had a lot of discussions, debates about different things, and all that is part of the process.
Meanwhile, Dr. Robertine Chatterton from the University of the West Indies Open Campus was pleased with the outcome of the workshop.
We're really glad that we were able to partner with Unesco and that so many persons were interested and participated. The sessions that I saw, there was a great deal of interaction, and the participants seem to have learned quite a bit and are ready to go out there and make a difference.
Some of the participants gave their feedback on the workshop.
3-day workshop exceeded my expectations. It was not over the top of my head, which y'all could see. As you can see, is not so hard, but definitely was not over my head.
What I learned that I did not know before was when we were learning about the legal ramifications in terms of the producer's property being theirs, whether or not you contracted them to do it for you.
I've learned so much. I mean, the facilitators feel like family because, I mean, they felt free, and you could have seen it, the interaction, you know, they go about, and that's one of the things about workshop is about making the facilitator feel like what they're doing is important.
Yeah, I was happy to see so many people came out and so many people stayed, like Bucky said. I was expecting to come and see like 5 other people and expecting to see like 2 people stay to the end. So yeah, it was great. It was really exciting. I'm grateful that you guys came to St. Kitts.
Participants were presented certificates of participation. The workshop was organized by the University of the West Indies Open Campus in St. Kitts and the UNESCO Cluster Office for the Caribbean with the financial assistance of the International Program for the Development of Communication. It was being facilitated in close collaboration with the St. Kitts Nevis National Commission for UNESCO.